I think the results of the next election will bring similar government and even a more right radical wing government.
I don't think the elections will bring any positive change.
Some of those who are running have been making very serious racist remarks. Weigel, for instance, who is on the Likud list, stated something that was reported in The Guardian recently, in which he said, you cannot teach a monkey to speak, and that's why you can't teach an Arab to be a democratic.
These elections are very weird. On one hand, I expect the situation to be the worst of the same, and yet there is some kind of hope.
Because of Israeli economic siege on Palestinians, there are more people who are going into poverty, and as an organization that fights poverty, we have greater responsibility. And in general, we have to be prepared for a possible emergency, because the settlers' attacks on Palestinian civilians could provoke serious confrontation, and we could see a new popular uprising here.
If the situation will be as we expect, Netanyahu with the right wing, it will make my work much harder.
I'm afraid that they might pass a law that says that any NGO that doesn't acknowledge Israel as a Jewish and democratic state should not exist in Israel.
It's going to be worsening, where we will see the rise of more and more fascist ideologies that will lead to more and more radical legislations that will call to restrict the rights of the Palestinian Arab minority, and that means more and more challenges to our work for human rights.
People will lose their belief, and when people lose their belief, you see intifada on the Palestinian side, and on the Israeli side, you see people not believing and going more to the right because they think that there's no partner.
We will see rise of more and more speaking about war rather than speaking about peace. We will see more and more settlements in the West Bank and Gaza. We will see more and more speeches about war with Iran. The same process will happen also inside Israel, where we see more and more rise of ideas that will call to restrict the human rights movement, to restrict the rights of people, the rights of minorities.
If what we expect will happen, the whole possibility of a solution based on two states could vanish.
There might be some indirect outcome to these elections by having stronger pressure from outside on Israel, international superpowers, I don't know, the USA, the Europe and others. Yeah, I think the international community, in fact, has a very big role.
Much more pressure on Israel, especially when it comes to the United States. Obama knows exactly what he wants, so it seems, but Obama doesn't do anything. I would like Obama to join the EU with the call for talks in goodwill, and I also expect Obama to call again for weapons of mass destruction-free zone in the Middle East.
I think they understand more and more, or clearer and clearer, that Israel is not really going to change the policy and not going to bring peace, even not intend to. I hope the international community will wake up and say, okay, that's it.
We expect the rise in the public level, at least, taking more active role for the public in the world towards pushing their governments to take more active role in stopping Israeli apartheid and Israeli discrimination.
Because the issue of Palestine is not a Palestinian pure issue or Arab issue or Muslim or Christian issue. It's a human issue. It's an issue of all humanity.